At an impromptu press conference Monday, President Donald Trump slandered President Barack Obama and other presidents by claiming they did not call the families of fallen soldiers, and in some cases, didnt do anything. Lost in his lies was the fact that Trump was trying to excuse his own failure to even acknowledge the deaths of 4 Green Berets in Niger almost 2 weeks ago, and that he went on to make himself the victim in these soldiers' deaths by talking about how hard the calls hasnt actually made have been on him. White House Counselor Kellyanne Conway continued that tack Tuesday morning in an interview with Brian Kilmeade on Fox Friends, but not without first trying out the lie that Sarah Huckabee Sanders rolled out Monday after the press conference that Trump hadn't actually said what he actually said. I think what the president was saying there is that there are many different ways to reach out to these families. Sometimes you call, sometimes you write, sometimes you actually meet them in person. And we don't. He doesn't always make public when he is doing that, because these are very private, very solemn, sacrosanct really, moments. You mean private and sacrosanct, like the time he brought photographers to Walter Reed National Military Medical Center so he could tell a wounded serviceman congratulations on his Purple Heart. But then Conway moved on to the theme of how very hard these calls are on Trump, and in the process, not only compared calling the families of slain soldiers with dropping a bomb on the people who killed them, but also managed to misplace an entire country. But I appreciate Fox News showing the first part of the president's comment because that was very important, whereas these are the toughest calls, literally the toughest calls he has to make. Think of everything he's done since he got here, that this is one of the toughest calls. He's made a lot of tough calls, like dropping the Moab on Syria, and the fact is that this is a man who has a great capacity for empathy. Of course, the so-called mother of all bombs, Moab, was dropped in Afghanistan, not Syria. And most people with a great capacity for empathy don't spend time talking about how tough it is on themselves to show it. At least when Conway doesn't know where we dropped a bomb, she doesn't still have control of nukes. Watch Conway's full interview below. Please note this is a commentary piece. The views and opinions expressed within it are those of the author only and do not necessarily reflect the editorial opinion of IJR.